Alrighty, hey everybody, how's it going? Can you hear me all right? I had to put an extra noise filter on. Um, so yeah, everything went pretty well. My face cam is off because I don't have access to a green screen here. Um, that said, everything's going pretty well. I'm just gonna get started, and whatever I get done, I get done. Um, Today's been alright. I'm gonna start off with the ones that I was supposed to do last week. I might not even finish them, but we'll see where that goes. I also need to set up my phone so that I can read the chat live, but I don't have anywhere to set it up. You know what? I will just come back to the chat periodically, like the good old days. So, yeah, where's my Buddy Thunderstruck reference for the colors? Unless I just didn't download it and thought I did. Let me look up. Okay, I did not download that reference like I thought I did, so I'm just gonna scooch on over, check the chat while I'm at it, and pull up the reference I didn't get. I'm sorry I'm all over the place today, guys. Alright, so open link in new tab, blah de blah de blah. Raiden from Metal Gear Revengeance, right? Yeah, I probably can. I will add that to the to-do list just as soon as I download this reference image I forgot to get. So let me just save image as body reference. And while we're here, I'm just gonna add your request. Ooh, that is so cool. I'm glad you're almost through the first draft. Nice work. Let's see. Griffith is femto. I've got to add. So, just because I can, I'm going to delete that since that's not relevant anymore. And because I have the memory of a goldfish, I'm just gonna copy and paste your name in here. I can't promise when I'll get to it. Like I said, we're starting from we're starting with requests I was supposed to do a week ago, but it is what it is. Since I can't really look at where, or since I don't have a place to put my phone at the moment, I am going to have to just swap in between stuff to see what's going on in the chat. So, let's see what to talk about in the meantime. I'm not even gonna do line art for this. I'm gonna just keep doing this. So my stepmom's knee surgery went nicely. She's in quite a bit of pain, but she is doing well enough to complain about it, which, I mean, if you were in that kind of pain, I imagine, well, if I were in that kind of pain, I would. But, yeah, she's doing alright, but she's in the other room, trying to stay out of my way. I'm not sure if the microphone is picking her up. But, yeah. So, let's pick out some colors here. So she's doing well, my dad's doing alright. Their cat wants to come up and visit me. Hi there, Esther. Esther is a really pretty black cat. I would post a picture, but I don't know if I have permission to. I mean, I probably do, but she's a really sweet cat. It took her all of a day to get used to me. So, that's a thing. So there's the shoes. Hey, kitty. Sweet as she is, she's no Houdina, though. Just in case somebody is watching from back home and has Houdina with them. So, yeah, I'm petting the cat while I'm drawing because she's so soft. She takes very good care of her fur. Let's see. Oh, hi. You want to watch me draw? She just hopped up. I guess I might be able to turn on the webcam for a little bit if you guys want to see her. Ah, come on, you booger. Over here. Nah. Nah, she got down before I could do that. That's okay. She's camera shy. The cat, by the way. So, yeah, how are you guys doing? I'm gonna check the chat as soon as I'm done with this. Just because I feel like I'm not including you when I can't check it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna say these are his shoes. Because I am in a major hurry and I really am trying to blast through stuff here. There we go. Alright, so there's the hair. I haven't seen this series, but the person who requested it likes it, so there we go. Wait, does Buddy have hair? He does, and I completely missed that detail while I was drawing him. Oh well. I guess this kind of counts as a height swap. I don't know, I like drawing weird stuff. Let's see. I think our musical May was very successful. I'm really sorry I didn't complete it. Let's see. Nice work. I can't wait to read your book. In time though, no rush. You know? Those things are really hard to write. So I'm just gonna throw in a quick background and then I'm gonna call this done. So let's do that. And then a lighter green gradient. Bam. And then I'm going to do a selection here, and I'm going to move to blues for the sky. Alright, I'm gonna call that done for now. I should at least take out my phone so that I can see what time it is. Alrighty, we're 10 minutes in. Let me see if I can't... Like, I hope I downloaded this reference. If not, I'll check the chat while I go look for it. I don't think I did this time. Yeah, I didn't. What is with my brain today? Honestly. But, yeah, I still want to finish my musical May pieces for this year. Let me look for Dirkman. Is the guy who requested this next one. Search. Okay. Did I just end up deleting that note? An excellent question. Either that or I forgot to move it to requests, so I'm just gonna search my entire inbox. Okay, well, good thing there's a cheat for that. Let me check on the spelling. Okay. That is weird. Oh, that's what was wrong. I typed the wrong URL. Okay, so his OC has red hair and palish skin. So let's go with a really bright red color. I'm sorry about, like, grinding the entire thing to a halt. I'm not even gonna line art it, because I kinda like how the sketch looks. Oh, come on, just click properly, you silly thing. Alright, so, guy's got red hair. And then a skin tone. I'm gonna use this one. And then I'm gonna color in his arm. This. Originally, I tried to make them the same size, but because size was one of those things that Zootopia really went overboard to get right, it just felt wrong. So, they are not the same size anymore. So does anybody have any suggestions for what next week's speed paint should be? Or this week's speed paint? Because I got nothing. I was thinking maybe Voltron or Vaporeon or something. But, I just don't know. Like, I've already drawn an Evolution. That was last week. But, I am definitely open to suggestions here. Hey, kitty kitty. You want up? Kitty kitty kitty. Hi. She's a real sweetheart. She's just shy. I think she's a bit more shy since she was declawed. But, yeah, once she warms up to you, she never leaves you alone. So, that's a little unfair. She does leave me alone sometimes. But, she's a good cat. If she hops up again, I might turn on my webcam long enough for you guys to get a look at her. Because she's cute. Then again, with my laptop camera, it might just look like I'm holding the void. But it's whatever. It's whatever you guys want. I'm gonna check the chat after I'm done with this. And see what you guys think. There you go. Alright, and for this, I'm just gonna, come on, filter hue. Bring the brightness down. Okay. I'm gonna call this done. And then I'm gonna see what you guys are saying over in chat. Aw. Yeah. It was a suggestion for this week's speed paint. The only problem I have with drawing Voltron is that I can't draw robots to save my life. Unless they're like really human looking androids. I'm just not good with all those straight lines. Speaking of straight lines, I'm just gonna paint this one. I had to go to a different program in order to properly draw this. So let's set our background color to something really dark because it's space. We're 18 minutes in. I hope I can get through all of these. I might go back and do line art on some of them just because. So it all really does depend on what I have time for. So for this, let's increase the scatter strength by a whole lot. Increase the particle size, make particles very random. And then I'm just gonna draw a little bit of space scene in here. If I can select the right color. So then let's just blot in some lighter colors. I fully intend to paint this so I can get away with not doing too much detail. And I think that is our food delivery. Hold on. Let me check it out. I'm just gonna mute my mic for a sec. One sec. Alright, that's it. So anyway, there we go. And then I'm just gonna draw in some just a very few bright spots to represent some larger stars. And then I'm going to blur this a whole lot. That should look nice and cloudy and space-like. But yeah, so new layer. And I'm just gonna use my sparkle brush to dot in some stars. So, let's see.
Yeah, yeah.
Get
in here. Now. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here.
That would be the dog. She's a good dog and a sweet dog most of the time. So let's see. There's a star field we've got going on. And yeah, I'm just gonna move that down, go to another layer, and add a little planet in the background.
Okay.
Ellipse.
I ordered from a different restaurant.
All right.
Layla, where
1 second.
Are you back in?
Okay, we just had to settle a thing with the order. Hey there, Brad Draws. I'm back now, so you gave them 1 second. I need to think, guys. I'll be right back, and I will stream a little bit over time to make up for it. Okay, I should be back for a while. I am really sorry about all this. Just trying to make things work. New environment and stuff. So what color should this planet be? I'm thinking probably a green with some swirls of blue. That sounds good, right? So we've got our pen, we'll make it green. Get an airbrush in here and just swirl some more green in there. And then I'm gonna add some swirls of blue, and then we'll shade it. Let's see, what planet would this be? I don't know, it's a made-up one. I mean, all the ones in Star Wars are made up, probably, but you catch my drift. Make the green a little more intense around here. So, yeah, now I can go up, and I'm just gonna shade very flat. There we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm going to blur it out a little. Not that much. Just enough that there's a little, just enough to create the illusion of depth of field. Okay, so I can move this around. And actually, if I duplicate this and make it transparent, I can make it look like it's a little bit motion blurred. Well, it worked a while back. I'm not sure if it's really working now. Oh well, I'll just leave it solid. Alright, so there is a planet, and now for some TIE fighters. And the TIE fighter wings, I believe, are not square like I drew here, but hexagonal. And it would help if I used a hard brush for this. There we go. So I'm just gonna copy and paste this exact same hexagon a bunch of times, since that should make life easier. Alright, so duplicate, move this down here, make it a bit smaller. Come on. Let's just duplicate twice. Bring down here, down here. And that is the wrong layer. Okay. I'm just gonna delete this layer and duplicate and scoot this layer over. And then every other layer I'm going to make darker. So filter hue down to 58% brightness. Filter hue 58% brightness. 57 works. Alright, so now I have 2 TIE fighters and I can just duplicate one and move it over here, rotate. There we go. So now it's time for this one. Let's just try and get this done and see where we are in terms of time. Like I said, I will be going overtime to make up for all the interruptions. Get all the TIE fighters down to 1 layer. Alright, now I can not do that. I want to do this. Or you know what? I'm just gonna go in with my pen to make life easier. And then after I have all this stuff outlined, I'm gonna check the chat and see what you guys are up to. Because I'm running out of things to talking about. Because I can't words. We all know that by now. Language? Don't know her. There we go. So let's see what's going on in chat. Ooh, I'm glad you like this. Again, I'm sorry if I've alienated you guys. I'm just trying to keep going. So let's see. With this, I'm going to lower the opacity and stretch it this way. Okay. Merge down, duplicate, lower opacity. Wait, I didn't duplicate that. I need to duplicate that and lower opacity more. Okay, so that does kind of look like a motion blur. It's good. Let's see. That is possibly the biggest thing that this that Fire Alpaca could do to improve, is to just add more motion filters and stuff. Like, I know it's intended for comics and stuff with very clean, defined lines. But honestly, sometimes you just really need a good motion blur to really bring the piece to the next level. You know? There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to duplicate this to keep its solidity, and I'm going to blur it a whole lot for that metallic look. Okay. Now I'm going to add some highlights for visual interest. And then I'm going to hide my sketch and see how much it looks like a potato. An ugly, kind of metal colored potato.
If you feel comfortable, however you feel.
Flipping. There we go. Alright, so let's duplicate and filter blur. Alright, so let's hide the sketch. That doesn't look too bad. I can work with that. So now let's try and add a touch of detail and straighten things out some. At the very least, since I know Sir Kunamet's watching, I want to try to get to Pidge winning Mario Kart, but I might not be able to. So let's go with a really dark gray, just to add some ambient occlusion, which is very fun to say, and I recommend you say it all the time to impress your friends, because it would never, ever get annoying. There we go. Let's, I'm just gonna delete this, and then I'm gonna duplicate this again. See how Gaussian Blur treats it. Okay. Looks kind of like a piece of junk, but I think it's supposed to. Hey, Gracie the goat. What's up? You doing okay? I'm sorry I don't respond to chat too much. I'm just... I don't have any way to check it while I'm also streaming. And I should probably have turned my phone off a long time ago. But it is what it is. Alright. we have 20 minutes left until I had planned to stop streaming, but since I keep getting interrupted, I'm going to go overtime just a little bit and try to not only clean up some of the ones I have, but get started on some of the ones that I haven't done. There we go. That looks good. Merge it down. And now I'm just going to duplicate, make it transparent, warp it just a little bit, duplicate, and I'm just gonna move until it looks like a motion blur. There we go. And I'm gonna go down to here, duplicate, I'm gonna bring it back some more. And then I'm going to lock this layer and add a little bit of a Gaussian blur to all the other ones. So filter, Gaussian blur. Hey kitty kitty. She keeps interrupting. Although her interruptions usually distract me the least. So, filter, blur, okay. Filter, blur, okay. Filter, blur. There we go. Take opacity down on all of these. There we go. Alrighty. So now I'm going to also blur out the TIE Fighter layers just a little bit. Okay, and now I can go up above this entire thing and start adding some makeshift film grain. And when doing this, I usually like to use either contrasting or monochromatic color scheme. It really depends. So let's see, cloud. Let's overlay. There we go. This is gonna deepen up the colors nicely. And I'm gonna turn off my microphone while I yell at some people. Yes, you can ask me to draw a request. And I would be happy to draw your OC. Just send me a reference at any of my contact links in the description. So let me mute my mic real quick because it's about to get pretty loud in here. Alright, there may be a little blip in the stream. I accidentally hit stop instead of turning on my mic, but things should be good for now. I'm gonna go until about 8:10 at the time that I usually stream. So, you know what? I have a straight line thing. So now I'm gonna take this color and I'm gonna zoom in and I'm going to match these out. Trying to keep with ILM style, or ILAM, Industrial Light and Magic. That would be, I think it's George Lucas's special effects company. There we go. And now I can take my pure white, make the brush super small, and just go in here. So yeah, I will add your request to the to-do list as soon as this stream is over. Let's see. Now let's filter, blur, not that much. I want them to be visible. Okay. Duplicate. Gonna move it back. Duplicate. Moving it forward just a bit. A little more saturated. Go. And then I'm just going to make all add layers. Well, that divide layer looks cool. Not gonna lie. Let's try it. Or hard light. Yeah, that keeps it looking nice and red. So yeah, I'm gonna call this one done, and then I'm gonna see what's going on in chat. Oh cool, you got to see Solo. How was it? I'm still trying to figure out how to do that one, because when I do the fight scenes, I want to make them look really cool. So, which one of these could use line art the most? I feel like this one could use line art the most, so I'm gonna go up here. And I'm just gonna draw some line art. If I can draw it on the right layer, that is. So, let's see what's going on. The cat is supremely interested in what I'm doing. She's trying to play it cool now. Don't know what it is with animals, man. I used to joke that I must be part Disney princess. But, it apparently runs on my mom's side of the family. Animals just like us. So, let's see. His face, neck, add Judy's little rabbit nose, and her eyes, and her eyebrows, and that rounded face. Um, so, yeah, I'm sorry this stream isn't going quite like they usually do. Again, I'm not in my usual semi-makeshift office space. So, I'm just trying to figure it out, you know, play it by ear, see how it goes. I should be able to stream on time next week, but I'm not sure. Gotta play it by ear. Usually I do 2 of these. I know most of you are here every time, but for those of you who are new to the channel, thank you for checking me out. First of all, and also I usually do this every single week without fail in the afternoon and then again in the evening. But because my stepmom had knee surgery this afternoon, couldn't exactly stream from the hospital. Not just because it could interfere with medical equipment. It stormed while we were there and they completely well, at least their cable TV lost its internet connection. Or they lost their satellite connection, but the TV wasn't a big deal. Everything else probably stayed connected just fine. I don't even know where my mind goes on these rants. So, yeah. Next week should be good as gold. Alright. There we go. I'm just going to make that invisible, and then I'm going to use this layer to pick my colors, and I'm going to delete the sketch on this layer. And I'm just going to fill this in. If it will select on the canvas, that is. So what should I talk about? Um, or is there anything interesting going on with you guys? 'Cause you guys are cool. Let me actually check the chat and see what's up. Alright, bye. Gracie the goat. I'm still hanging on here. I've heard Infinity War was really good. Oh cool, Tony Hawk. See, gotta fill in this guy's eyebrows. There we go. So there's the white markings around Judy's eyes and her mouth and her ear. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. I'm just gonna save that and check what time it is. Yeah, I think I can go 10 minutes over cleaning up this sketch. um, this one was funny. So yeah, where to start? Let's make a new layer. I'm not gonna finish this tonight. I just want to spend 10 minutes cleaning up this sketch. I'll do the 2 other ones next week. Okay? There's my Pidge reference. So, there's her glasses. And, we need to draw this mouth really wide open. And let's see, her mouth is stretched really wide for this pose. Comedic expressions are so hard. You have to get them like just right. So there's glasses. I needed to make her eyes bigger. So let's make them bigger. Like I said, I'm just cleaning this up with an additional 10 minutes since we had so many interruptions. But that's okay. Because it's a learning thing. So, bridge of her nose, and work on this hair a little bit. I am doing the spiky thing with it, where it juts out randomly to show extreme emotion. I don't know, if I have to cut off Keith a little bit to do that to get her hair right, I will. Alright. Alright, there is one hair spike in the back and two hair spikes, and this one is lower, and then there's this one down by her neck. This is starting to look vaguely more like Pidge, but Sir Kunamet can probably tell you guys more about the reference this is from. So let's see. What time is it? Okay, we're only 3 minutes over, it's fine. We've got this. And that. And then there is one fist over here. And her other arm. Hold on a second, I have to sneeze. And it went away. Whatever. My Florida stay is going pretty well. Let's see. What can I talk about? How is my Florida stay going? What are some highlights? I got my nails done. I had them do a pretty glittery silver because I figure silver will reflect the light that bounces off of whatever I'm wearing, so it'll at least kind of go with anything. And that was fun. Let's see. I got to see well, I did get to meet, wait, how many fingers? 1, 2, 3, 4. She does not have 5 fingers, she has 4 of them. That is her knuckle right there. Not another finger. Alright, so there's Pidge. Alright, where's my Lance reference? There's my Lance reference. Let's try and get him cleaned up over here too. Having a hard time getting the right angle for this. Let me just scoot my stuff around a little. There we go. That's better. So here is our Lancey Lance. Kind of gave him like a baby face. I didn't mean to. I might fix it up a little bit off screen. Because his chin isn't long and pointy enough. Let me see if I can fix that. That's a little bit better. Still not great, but I'm doing what I can. So, yeah. His hair. And then the little cowlick they all have. Let's see. There we go. There's an ear. And that. So here is his shirt. And he's got a hoodie that he wears. Since Voltron takes place in the future, does this mean he's like the equivalent of that kid who's wearing clothes from the 90s? Because I mean, his clothing actually looks pretty fashionable by today's standards. I don't know, just a thought. So there is his hand on a controller. And then got a hoodie over here. And his other arm, which I'm moving closer to him. Just because otherwise he looked weird. His hand, I'll clean up those fingers off camera. What time is it? 9:09. We're almost out of time now. That's 9:09 Eastern time, not Central. So yeah, I think after I finish Lance over here, I'm going to get off. So there's Lance looking very disappointed in himself for losing. And Pidge is celebrating her victory. Keith looks alright. I think I can just do with moving him. And Hunk I'll clean up off camera. So that's gonna do it for this evening. And I will see you all next week. Have a great rest of your evening, and bye!